My name is Dave Foster, coming to you from the absolutely gorgeous training room here in Tampa, Florida for Caliber Home Loans. So a lot of appreciation and shout out to them for letting us come to you today. What we're going to be talking today about today with you is a subject called the 1031 exchange. So we're going to teach you everything you ever wanted to know and probably a bunch you didn't about the 1031 exchange and how they can be used to really leverage and maximize your real estate investing career. Today we're going to focus on why an investor would even want to use something called a 1031 exchange, a very obscure tax procedure that's going to allow you some benefits. But why would you want to use that? We're going to talk about the 6 basic requirements that have to be in place for a 1031 exchange to be successful. We're going to look at the requirements that you need to have in place to select and use what's called your qualified intermediary. Those are the guys that do the 1031 exchanges for the investors. Then we're going to move into mode where we're going to talk about some of the different problems, which really in my mind are nothing more than opportunities in disguise. So when I say problem, don't take it negatively. It's really an opportunity. But we're going to look at problems that can arise when you're buying, when you're selling, when you're operating your real estate career, and how you can use 1031 exchanges to solve those problems or avert them. And lastly, we're going to look at how you can turn 1031 exchanges into more income for you. My favorite Supreme Court justice of all time, Justice Lerner Hand, had the right idea. This is one of the original architects of the tax code as we know it today. Section 1031 has been in the tax code since 1920 when Lerner Hand was on the bench. And as you can see, he wasn't a fan of taxes either. When you read that quote from him, you're not seeing someone say, please volunteer to give everything you can to the government, are you? What you're seeing is that you should pay all the taxes you're legally obligated to, but you shouldn't volunteer to pay 1 penny more. Now, if you'll indulge me for a minute, I got to step into political humor just because it's so poignant and applicable right here, right now. If you remember the 2016 race, and please stop throwing cantaloupes at me right now, but if you remember the debates, in one of them, Secretary of State Clinton was railing against our now President Trump because he had never paid any taxes. How can you be a good American and never have paid any income taxes? Does anybody remember what his response was? He said, I think that just makes me smart. That was Justice Lerner Hand's philosophy. That's President Trump's philosophy. It could be your philosophy too. We want you to pay every penny of tax you should, but why would you want to volunteer more?